Have you ever felt just completely stuck? Like you're just going through the motions and every day feels exactly the same? Well, today we're going to dive into a really powerful way to think about hitting that reset button, about finding your way back when you feel lost. So let's get into this journey of refocusing, starting with a feeling that I think pretty much all of us can recognize.
Yeah, that one. It's that deep, bone deep kind of tired. It's not just about needing more sleep, right? It's a weariness in your soul that comes from fighting the same battles over and over and feeling like you're just not getting anywhere. This is the starting line. It's that universal feeling for anyone who knows deep down it's time for a change.
So, our journey has to begin by just looking this feeling right in the eye. Part one is all about facing the weight of our current reality, that sense of being trapped in a loop, and really trying to understand the forces that are keeping us there. This quote just captures that feeling perfectly, doesn't it? That endless cycle. You look ahead and the path just seems impossibly long, and it's so easy to forget how far you've already come. It's that moment where the struggle feels infinite and the finish line feels like it's not even real. And when you're that exhausted, a really dangerous thought can start to creep in. It's this idea that, hey, maybe this is just my role. Maybe some people are just supposed to lose so that the winners can win. What's so wild is that this can almost feel like a logical explanation, but really it's just the voice of resistance trying to talk you into giving up. We know it though. Deep down, we can feel that something has to give. We can feel the winds of change starting to blow. And while we know that change is a good thing, you just can't deny the truth in that last line. Yeah? But it's not easy. And that's the friction. That's the internal resistance that holds so many of us back. Okay, so let's see how this builds into our second stage. Once we finally admitted that we need a change, we have to face what's really holding us back. And that battle, it's almost always happening inside. So, welcome to part two, the war within. This is where we have to confront our past, our pain, and our fears. Yeah, at the very heart of this internal fight is usually our past. The mistakes we've made, the regrets, the losses. They have this incredible power to define our present and totally limit our future if we let them. The pain is real, and it has echoes. And this lays it out so brilliantly. We're all faced with this fundamental choice. The things that happen in our past, they're fixed. They're done. But how we relate to them, that's completely up to us. We can spend all our energy running from them, trying to outrun the ghosts, or we can just turn around, face them, and learn from them. The question is, which path are you going to choose? A lot of the time, what keeps us chained to a painful past or a present that's going nowhere is fear. And specifically, it's the fear of losing what little we might have. We get so scared that things could get even worse that we refuse to take the risks that could make everything better. It's an incredibly powerful, paralyzing force. But what if we totally reframed how we think about pain? Instead of it being something we have to avoid at all costs, what if we saw it as a source of information? Your pain is like a history teacher. It tells you what happened and what matters to you. And it's also like a fortune teller, because it shows you exactly where you still need to heal and grow. This is it. This is the key to transformation. Running from pain only makes it stronger. But if you can find the courage to actually feel it, to just embrace it as part of your story without letting it define you, that is where real strength is forged. That pain actually becomes the foundation for a much more powerful you. Okay, so this brings us to a huge moment in our journey. After we've dealt with the weight of reality and we've faced that war within, we arrive at a major turning point. This is part three, the critical decision. It's where we finally choose which voice we're going to listen to. The world is just so full of noise, isn't it? Everybody has an opinion, a plan, a prescription for your life. The problem is, they want you to believe their answers. And all that external chatter can so easily drown out the one voice that actually matters, your own. So, the critical decision is really this. You have to make a conscious shift. You have to decide to tune out all that external noise and start listening to your own internal wisdom. A lot of people are afraid of what's inside, but the real secret is that's the only place you're ever going to find what you truly need. And that inward search leads you to the single most important question you can ever ask yourself. Why are you here? Why did you even bother getting out of bed this morning? Your why is your anchor. It's your compass. It's the core motivation that's going to pull you through all those difficult days. I love this. It's such a powerful call to action. It's about seeing your own potential, and more importantly, it's about taking total responsibility for your own life. You are the captain of your ship. It's up to you to chart the course and navigate all the storms that are sure to come.
And once you've taken the helm, once you've grabbed the wheel, the journey shifts again. This final part isn't just about steering, it's about where you're going. It's about finding part 4, the hero's purpose. This is some of the most practical and profound advice out there. See, charting a new course isn't a one-time thing. It's a daily practice. The commitment to just showing up every single day, that's the hard part. But the promise is real. With consistency, the difficulty starts to fade. It really, truly does get easier.
Now, this is where it gets really interesting, because the focus expands. A true hero's purpose is almost always found in something bigger than yourself. It's about contributing to a future you might not even get to see. It's about leaving the world just a little bit better than you found it.
And it doesn't have to be some super complicated thing. This offers a beautifully simple definition of what it means to be a good person. It just strips away all the noise and boils it down to one thing: service to others. And as we look for a purpose that's rooted in service, it really helps to remember what connects all of us at the deepest level. I mean, everything we want, everything we're afraid of, everything we do, it can all be traced back to these 3 powerful forces. We all long for love, we all wish we had more time, and we all fear death. Understanding this shared human experience, well, that's the foundation for finding a purpose that really matters. Which brings us to a final, really powerful perspective from the ancient world. The Egyptians believed that your entire life would be weighed against the answers to just 2 simple questions. The first question is deeply personal. It's not about success or money or accomplishments. It's just about joy. Did you find it? Did you allow yourself to actually experience it?
And the second question, it turns that focus outward. Did your time here on this earth make it a more joyful place for other people? These 2 questions, in the end, might be the only why that truly matters. Have you found joy? And have you shared it?